Welcome to the Mint Report, our wrap-up of the day's business news. Here are the top stories. Auto sales grow at a steady speed. Imports fall to a 7-year low. And markets shoot up on robust economic growth. Auto sales have grown at double-digit rates in November, despite the rise in interest rates. Maruti Suzuki sold more than 100,000 vehicles for a second straight month, a rise of some 34%. And Hyundai's domestic sales went up 12% to more than 31,000 units. Tata Motors, on the other hand, saw a 26% fall in passenger car sales to some 15,000. The bad news for Tata Motors came on the back of poor sales of the Nano car. The company sold just 509 Nanos in all of November, making it the fifth continuous month of decline. And moving on, manufacturing grew at its fastest pace in 6 months this November. The HSBC Market Purchasing Managers Index for the month stood at 58.4. That is compared to 57.2 in October. Any figure above 50 on the index indicates a gain, and November is 20th straight month of expansion. Meanwhile, India's exports have grown at a healthy pace, while its trade deficit has fallen. Exports in October went up 21.3% to $18 billion. Imports, meanwhile, grew just 6.8%, the slowest pace in 7 years. And that meant a trade deficit of $9.7 billion. India's trade deficit had shot up to a 2-year high of $13 billion back in August. The government says the country's trade deficit for the entire fiscal could reach $135 billion. And Coal India plans a major stake buy in Peabody Energy's Australian assets. Chairman Partha Bhattacharya said his company is looking to pick up more than 10% of Peabody's coal mine in Australia. He added, talks are progressing well and hope they would be concluded this fiscal year. And finally, Indian markets shot up on Wednesday, helped along by robust GDP growth figures. The Sensex gained 329 to end at 19,850, its best close in 2 weeks. And the Nifty ended trade 98 points higher to 5,961. Indian Oil was one of the big gainers of the day. Its shares rocketed up 11% on the BSE to about 384 rupees on news that it would sell shares at a 30% premium in January. State Bank of India rose 3.7% by the end of Wednesday's trade. And Tata Motors gained more than 4% to end at close to 1,300. And that's all we have for you. Thanks for watching.